Welcome to episode 2 of our New Zealand trip. First off, we're off to Great Barrier Island for 2 nights. It's just a short flight from Auckland on a pretty small plane, and then beautiful scenery as we come into land. We pick up a hire car at the airport, and then after a coffee we head to our accommodation at the Curragh Irish pub. As soon as we're settled, we head straight off to the Cathedral hot springs. The hot springs weren't really much of a hot spring due to recent weather, however the views at the top of the trail were brilliant. There was lots of steps to get up there and back down though. We had a bit of an explore around this part of the island before then heading back to Claris, where the airport is, to grab an ice cream sundae, which was extremely good value, and then we went to one of the local museums there. Due to the recent tropical storm, there's been lots of landslides all over the island, but it's really impressive with how the highways team were getting on with fixing the roads. We found a great beach to explore before going back to base, where Yvonne had snapper fish for tea. Then we went out to Aotea Beach, had a wander along there before heading up a trail into Windy Canyon. The insect noise and the start of the forest was just awesome. Again, there was loads of steps, really quite steep going up into the hills. Yvonne was pushed a bit to her limit, but she made it. And it's well worth it at the top for the amazing views. We found a nice spot for lunch near Port Fitzroy before heading to the Glenfern Sanctuary. Here there was a kauri tree where you could go right up into the canopy. I have to say it was a little bit scary going up here, with a narrow bridge and then a ladder and then right up into the tree. Yvonne did not do this, but it was good. We enjoyed a great viewpoint before heading back to base, where we picked up a Thai takeaway had a bottle of wine between us out of mugs and watched the sunset. Then we went to the pub where there was a musician playing. The next day we headed back to Auckland and then to Aotea Beach, which is a black sand beach where we completed another Mad Camper Challenge. Then there was a pretty long drive up into the Coromandel where we went to Hot Water Beach. Campsite was really close to the beach and tide timing is essential here, so when we went to the beach it was getting dark. But it was great fun digging little holes to find the hot water, and boy, it was really hot in places. Next up was a boat trip from Whitianga. We were lucky we were the only two on the boat due to cancellations. This was a brilliant boat trip on super calm sea, and one of the first stops was Cathedral Cove. This was a real bucket list location for me. I've been really hoping that we would get here and hoping the weather wouldn't stop us. And we were especially lucky because we were able to get into the sea, off the boat, and wade into the shore to walk through the cave. We did some more exploring out on the boat, including a sea cave, and then after that we did some snorkeling where there were loads and loads of snapperfish. After a lunch stop by the beach, we headed back to the holiday park where we had a bit of fun on a trike that they rent out. Then we headed out of the Coromandel area to the Matamata area. We stopped at quite an unusual cafe that had some amazing artwork. And on the roads we could see loads of birds of prey. There's hawk harriers everywhere. Our afternoon stop was at the Waihu Blue Springs. These were really beautiful. There were some locals swimming at one point though, and we thought we would join them. This was Baltic cold, but pretty good fun. We go in, go on under, all the way. Whoa, let's go! Then the next day we're at Hobbiton. This was an absolute bucket list thing for me, and it did not disappoint. The attention to detail everywhere was just amazing, but the real highlight was going into a hobbit hole. Here the attention to detail was just off the scale, and you had plenty of time to explore all the nooks and crannies. We finished Hobbiton with the second breakfast banquet. This got us an early tour into the set and then a full spread breakfast, which was amazing. Then in the afternoon we headed to Aotea Falls. We couldn't quite get to the falls because the path was closed, so I managed to get a photo with the drone. But what we did do is have great fun in the river, and we completed another Mad Camper challenge here. Then the next day we headed to Waka geothermal trails in Rotorua. These were really fascinating, and particularly the Maori village here, which is right on the thermal area, and it's crazy how they live here. But it was really interesting, and we got some particularly fascinating cultural insights here. This area was really smelly. The stench of sulphur was almost overpowering, and it was really hot. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. The next one will start with more from Rotorua. See you soon. Bye for now.